Good evening, everyone. My name is Baguette, and I am joined here today with...
Hello, guys. I'm Tony.
So Tony's here today casting with me because Flay unfortunately could not make it tonight, but we got some more League of Legends action here. NECC, University of Ottawa versus Florida Tech Varsity League of Legends, and we are in draft here. Florida Tech on the red side. So Kaisa and Braum banned away, and Samira banned away, so looks like just some target bans coming from each side right now. Let's see what Florida Tech bans away. Olaf. I like the Olaf ban, honestly. Olaf is super strong in the top lane. Pretty much has no bad matchups. He just kind of rolls over you once he hits level 6, and there's nothing you can do about it. And yeah, the Vex ban that we see pretty much standard into Florida Tech nowadays, banning away Fungus Dungus's Vex. I wonder...
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we have. Do we even have like a Kaisa? Like, hold up? Think to even play Kaisa?
I mean, probably. I don't know. I mean, if
Jono,
he does,
I know
then
he a master of all trades. Like he can. If he pull out the Braum, I wouldn't even be surprised.
yeah. And there's the Zeri first pick, pretty standard ADC right now. Really strong scaling if you decide to go with something like the Lulu. But I wonder what Florida Tech can go for as well. Remember, we are on the new patch. I think 13.6.
Yes, I think
so. Yeah. So Aurelion Soul is nerfed. So the Florida Tech, they still banned it away, but I think Aurelion Soul got some much deserved nerfs this patch, and they're actually pretty big nerfs. And the Viego 4 reset in the jungle. It's been a while since he's played Viego, but Viego got buffed like a couple patches ago, and he's starting to see more popularity. So it's good to see him back on the Viego. And Senna locked in. Now that could be flexed, either like you could put it support, or you can put it as AD. And Senna as well, another champion that was buffed recently, so very surprising. Our first time seeing Florida Tech on the Senna in the bot lane. Yep, and there's the Lulu.
There's the Lulu you was talking about?
Yep. Zeri, very good with enchanters, buffing up the shields. Now I wonder if they just go for a jungler. What's a strong jungler you can go for? You can go for something like the Wukong, the Hecarim. Okay, so it's gonna Malphite. I mean, I think that's a pretty good pick, honestly. The Viego Senna, you see double AD, just lock in the Malphite for the top lane. Who also, by the way, I think Malphite is also kind of hidden OP right now. That champion, if you max W, Rush Iceborne, you have like, your W is like permanently up. And yeah, the thing about picking Malphite is you cannot blind pick it without banning Sylas. And the Sylas hover for Florida Tech. Will Fungus Dungus pick it up? He most certainly will. Okay, never mind. Oh, wait. He was going
kind of contemplating. Yeah, he was like, I don't know.
Yeah, but he picks up the Sylas. Very good, especially against the Malphite. Now, playing against like Malphite, like you could think of some champions that can beat Malphite. Like Fiora is especially good into Malphite. I think maybe Camille as well. Dipanator plays both of those champions, so I wonder if Ottawa is thinking about banning those away. Florida Tech, on the other hand, they need to ban champions that are good into Sylas, yeah. And Syndra is a champion that can really bully these melee mids. So that's going to be banned away. Now, what does Ottawa want to ban away? Darius as well. Yone, actually, taking that away from Dipanator, who has played that many times in the top lane. Now, also, you can be careful here, because Sylas potentially can be flex top lane as well. But yeah, there's the Camille ban. One of Dipanator's preferred champions, and it looks like Udyr will now be banned away from Ottawa. I mean, Udyr is honestly the champion is like, it got nerfed, but it's still like it's solid. It's not as like insane as it was before, but it's still a solid jungler that just can clear well. It's just a good tank, you know. Tom Kench. Makes sense because of Senna. The Senna Tom Kench funnel in the bot lane.
I don't think it's locked in yet.
Lane.
It's not locked in yet.
I mean, they might ban it, or they might ban like Fiora.
Yeah.
Or Darius.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, there it is. The Tom Kench Senna taken away from Florida Tech, so they don't have that lane anymore. Ooh, the Nautilus. Nautilus Senna. Interesting. Nautilus is something that you really want to pair with something that can be super aggressive. And Senna is not really the ADC that you think of when you think of aggressive, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it works out here.
I think you can play it. You can play it like that, though.
Yeah, I mean, Senna does have
more
some
like poking, but like, yeah, she can follow up.
Yep, I agree with that. with her root on her W.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, what will it be? Wukong for the side of Ottawa. Very strong jungler. Provides a lot in team fights along with the Malphite. So it looks like Ottawa here just gearing up for a full team fight, team comp. They got the Zeri Lulu, the Malphite, and the Wukong very front to back so far. What can they put in the mid lane here that can round up their comp? They need some AP. Something like maybe a Victor, a Zir, these types of control mages. Orianna as well would complete the full team comp, but it's going to be Mordekaiser. So wait, so then it's Malphite mid lane?
Malphite mid lane.
And actually,
I would guess, yeah. But Mordekaiser can go mid as well, so.
Yeah, Mordekaiser can go mid as well. I mean, maybe it could be like Wukong top more jungle or some weird thing like that, but I think it's just going to be Wukong in the jungle.
Yeah.
Now, what do you take here as Dipanator? You have a bunch of options available. Fiora is available. And there it is, the
there
Fiora.
It is.
Yep, the Fiora. Now, the Otis is kind of on Fungus here on the side list because once Malphite starts getting his tank items, the Viego and the Senna are not going to have a fun time. The Fiora will be fine because she's doing true damage, but yeah, the Viego and the Senna, they're going to need a lot of armor shred. So we wait to go back into the client. What are we thinking about for these team comps? I mean, we'd say that Ottawa's team comp is more of like a full team fight front to back with the Malphite, Wukong engage, and then the Zeri and the Lulu in the back line. I mean, with the Mordekaiser now, it's kind of weird because Mordekaiser is, it's a champion that is not really like full team fight, but can be useful still in team fights if he takes the.
Because he's able to take somebody away that is fed if they are.
Exactly, yeah. So if anyone on Florida Tech gets absurdly ahead, they can he can just
taken away from that team fight.
But you got to remember that Fiora's W can stop that. So if Dipanator is the one who's getting ulted in a team fight, he can just if he times it quickly, he can riposte the Mordekaiser, the Death Realm, and he'll be chilling. And also, go ahead.
I said they definitely left the possibility of them being able to like switch at any time, top and mid lane, at any time really, if one like lane's going bad or something, because both laners can excel in both lanes.
Yeah, both those champions. Yep, Mordekaiser and Malphite can go top and mid. Although I don't think I haven't seen much Mordekaiser mid lane.
That's something I'd see in my casual games. To be honest, I haven't seen that in. But who knows? It might just happen.
Yeah, and also you got to worry. I mean, with the Mordekaiser pick as well, you pick that into Sylas. You're giving Sylas another good ultimate that he can take.
That is true.
Along with the Malphite ult for the team fight, Mordekaiser ult in the team fight as well could be very, very big. And I wonder, wait, how does it work? Like, there's like two separate Death Realms, or like is it a 2v2 inside the Death Realm?
I think it is two separate Death Realms.
Yeah, okay. It is two separate Death Realms. That is important. We're not important, but like that's interesting. What else? Well, I mean, he could take the Wukong ult as well. It could be useful. But mainly you're looking at the Malphites. And actually, wait, it's going to be Mordekaiser mid and Malphite top. Considering they're picking in their order. So Mordekaiser mid lane versus Sylas. Very interesting.
Like I said, I thought it was, I really thought it was Mordekaiser. I was ready for the Mordekaiser mid. And I am.
Yeah, I mean, we're about to see it in action. I mean, I thought it was going to be Malphite mid, to be honest. Because Mordekaiser mid just seems not very... The power that Mordekaiser has is like his 1v1 potential, but mid lane is like influenced by every lane. Jungle, bot lane, top lane can all come to mid. So, I mean, you do have the Mordekaiser ult at level 6. If any skirmishes do happen. But yeah, very interesting. The Mordekaiser mid is something I've never seen before. The Senna as well. We'll see that in action this game. Good scaling on both sides as well. I mean, you have the Zeri Lulu. I mean, okay, Zeri Lulu, it does scale, quote unquote. It's just that like once Zeri Lulu hits 3 items, or so when Zeri hits 3 items, she's gonna be more useful in a team fight than Senna. But like at full build, Senna will will always outscale Zeri
Oh yeah.
in terms of range.
Yeah.
Range, damage, utility as well. Senna has some pretty good utility with her invis, her healing, and her CC as well. So yeah, the Viego as well, gonna be interesting and fun to see that from Reset here. I mean, his name is Reset, and the reason he calls himself Reset is because he plays and loves the Reset champions, the Viego and the Belveth, two of his favorite champions. So
actually, I just looked it up. They go if Silas steals Mordekaiser ult and Mordekaiser like already ulted somebody, they will go to the same realm. It'll be a 2v2.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. A little 2v2 in the Death Realm. That could be interesting. I mean, we won't be able to see it in the client, in the spectator client, but you know.
Yeah, we'll be able to see the just the little orbs moving around. I wish there was a way. Is there a way that I could do that? I don't know.
The only way you can see what's going on is some, I don't know, you need some like heavy production magic to do that. But yeah, I don't know how you'd be able to do that, to be honest. Sorry, excuse me. But yeah. One thing you need to think about when you pick Viego is how easy it is to get like a reset, right? Because that's Viego's like the reason you pick Viego is to get resets in a fight and just completely just carry the fight. And honestly, it doesn't seem that easy to get resets in these fights. I mean, Zeri and Lulu, the Lulu is there to protect the Zeri at all times. And I mean, if you're looking at the top side, Malphite, Wukong, and Mordekaiser are all going to be like decently beefy and tanky in their own right. So we'll have to see how the Viego, you know, how it comes out this game. There's a couple like builds you can go. Obviously, like the most popular ones, like you go like Bork, Blade of the Rune King first. But some people go like the rush Kraken Slayer on Viego.
Because I have seen that.
Yeah, it's because when he got buffed, they changed it so I think his Q applies Kraken Slayer. Like you can basically it's just better with Kraken Slayer. So that's why people have been going that build. I've seen a lot of Kraken Slayer into Black Cleaver as well, because Viego can stack Black Cleaver super fast with his passive like double auto attack. So I mean, it'll be interesting to see what reset goes here this game.
What's weird to me is that Viego can even go Bork in the first place. His passive is Bork.
Yeah,
so, like,
literally, yeah.
Literally, his passive's like name is Blade of the Rune King, and he's able to go that item as well.
I mean, it's for the lore, right?
Yeah,
like,
I got it. Yeah.
Right games, the classic. But yeah, Fiora also can be pretty scary in this game, because you know, Ottawa, they just want a team fight, right? But if Fiora is in the side lane and just absolutely steamrolling your side laner like Malphite and Mordekaiser, I mean, it's going to be pretty hard to look for, like, if Florida Tech just, like, don't get engaged on or just, like, stay very far back. Fiora can just do her thing in the side lane, one-shot the towers, and, yeah, maybe rotate to the fight and clean up, but, yeah, I mean, it's going to be hard, though. Fiora is not really a team-fighting champion.
Yeah, so Fiora's a 1v1 champion, so you're going to have to, like, find a way to 1v1 when this team, like, when Ottawa specifically doesn't want a 1v1, they want like a whole team fight to happen. So I don't know how this Fiora is going to make it work, but
I mean, Dipanator's going to make it work on the Fiora. He has got to.
I mean, if he's able to like find like, I don't know, if he's able to like jump the Zeri or something, you know, you could try to force a 1v1 to happen.
Exactly.
And then pick off like multiple 1v1s.
Yeah, the issue is that Zeri will probably never be like Lulu will always be next to Zeri.
Yeah.
So trying to find Zeri by herself, unless like there's a massive misposition, will be very hard. So we'll see. Loading up into the game. Florida Tech on the red side, Ottawa on the blue side for this best of 3 series. And yeah, it is going to be okay. For Malphite, there's some like things that you can do, like with Arcane Comet and Grass, but the best, in my opinion, the best route on Malphite is the Grass proc when you like W them. It just like, it literally claps them, like it will just like clap them, boom. And that's a lot of damage. Instinct opting for the Ghost, which I mean, you can't really go cleanse. You can't cleanse the Mordekaiser ults, and I mean, if you get hit by Malphite ult, it doesn't matter if you cleanse, you're just insta dead anyways, so yeah. Both teams just protecting the entrances to their jungles, making sure no invading shenanigans happens. And Mr. Frosty does have the Doran's Ring start on Malphite, which, I mean, he's confident. If you're going Doran's Ring on Malphite versus Fiora, you're feeling confident. So, yeah, he's feeling himself on the Malphite. Dipanator also opting for the Grasp, which I like as well on Fiora. You can like just Q inside the wave when you have Grasp up, and the Q will like prioritize the champion, right? So
yes,
just free procs. Looks like junglers will be pathing to opposite sides of the map. How do you pronounce that guy's name? Mistylicious?
Mistylicious, yeah.
Mistylicious. Pathing towards his bot lane, gonna help out his Wukong, or sorry, his Zeri and his Lulu.
How about we just call him Misty?
Yeah, Misty's fine. I'm fine with that. Wait, they've got Misty and then Mista. But it's like Mr. Like
yeah,
Mista.
Yeah.
Mista.
We could just call Mr. Frosty.
Or just, yeah. I'm down for that. I'm good with that. Oh, actually, they lane swapped. So it's going to be Fungus in the top lane versus Malphite. And Dipanator in the mid lane. So this is interesting.
And this is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if anything goes wrong, we're going to see multiple swaps. We're going to see multiple swaps happening.
Okay, Dipanator and Rex. Level 2, trading it back a bit. Instinct grabbing some souls from Perry. I thought that his name was Party this, but it's Perry this. Yeah. More trading going down here. Instinct has to be careful. He's almost low. He has to flash away from that. If Perry this had, if Instinct hadn't flashed there, Perry this could have flashed and killed him easily. So yeah, so Florida Tech, they get level 2'd, and they're going to be forced to reset. So already off to a bad start in the bot lane, but
yeah,
it's unfortunate that Tahm Kench got banned away. I mean, when you have Nautilus, like that's the thing with Senna, right? She can't really fight early game that much, but she can poke. But like in an all-in like that against Zeri Lulu, you're not standing a chance if you don't have Tahm Kench with you.
Yeah, I'd say until you have a couple of souls, that's when you start engaging.
Yeah, yep, exactly. Need some items as well on you, maybe a Noon Quiver, something of that sort. Dipanator and Rex both low in the mid lane here. Looks like Misty is pathing up. He's in that bot bush waiting for Dipanator to overstep his boundaries. It looks like in the top lane, Fungus and Mr. Frosty as well having a little bout. I think Reset just flashed on Zamima on the bot lane. Wait, Jono is going to be polymorphed. Ignite down onto Perry, and Perry's going to flash away. Ignite as well was dropped onto Jono. So both supports trading their Ignite, and Flash is gone for both ADCs as well. Fungus is back onto Mista. Mista has no Flash. He has to be careful here. First blood.
That's first blood.
Wait a minute. Rooted up in the bot lane. Jono going to land the hook as well. Heal dropped as well to save the ADC. Instinct. He has to be careful here. He has no Flash. Mistylicious is going to flash in as well. The kill gets taken by Private Agent Zero, and Jono will flash away from the Wukong. And in the end, I mean, Instinct, honestly, he was feeling it. Like the enemy balling was low. He was walking up, trying to get some autos off. And I mean, he tanked up the minion wave as well there, sorry. Taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's the thing about this area. This area is gonna have some shields. Jono, the Nautilus passive, like the shield, is gonna be a problem because Zeri's just able to steal a little bit of that. Also with the haven't even added in the Lulu shield.
Wait a minute, Reset, he has no Flash. Okay, I mean, he has no Flash, and he's fighting them 1 versus 2. I mean, maybe he thought that Dipanator could help him, but Dipanator's really low there.
Low, yeah.
Yep, and Rex will flash onto him for the kill. Mr. Frosty getting the grass procs onto Fungus here, who has some stacks on the Dark Seal. And yeah, I mean, so far, just lots of fighting going on very early in the game. Berserker Greaves picked up for Perry, and I mean, when you have a Wukong that's like, I mean, the Wukong is not fed, but he's off to a decent start. He's helped out. I think. Wait, did he visit top lane? No, he didn't.
No, it was bot lane.
Yeah, he was bot. I mean, okay. Him being bot lane didn't really do much. Like he flashed over the wall.
He did get that assist though, I think, right?
Yeah, he did get the assist. Yep, exactly. Yeah. He got the assist in mid lane, not in bot lane.
Not in bot lane, yeah, because he was late. He was late. He was already dead. Yeah.
Lulu got the kill in bot lane, and yep. Florida Tech going to be grabbing this pink ward here. Sorry, the
Lulu card.
on the the Lulu's taking a lot of damage here, but Perry is doing some return damage for himself. Reset, I think, was spotted as well, trying to sneak into that bottom bush there for the lane gank. And yeah, Fungus just bullying Mr. Frost. I mean, not really bullying. I mean, they're just fighting back and forth there. He has level 6 if he wants to grab the Unstoppable Force. Misty in the top side. River maybe looking for something on Dipanator. Dipanator has to be careful here. He uses the riposte. He's just going to run away. Maybe look for another cheeky little Q here. Miss Delicious actually taking some damage from going in. And Reset is going to look to collapse here. Maybe look for something. The Chemtech Dragon is up. If they so choose to take it. They might take it right now, knowing that Miss Delicious was kind of low from doing that. And actually, Fungus Dungus just straight up engaging, and that's a really good all-in from Fungus Dungus. They're layering the CC perfectly, and Mr. Frosty is taken down. Another solo kill for Fungus Dungus in the top lane on the Silas and Florida Tech here. Reset is only level 4, and look, Rex can grab him in the Death Realm and take him away. Meanwhile, Dipanator is going to go directly onto Rex. Rex, he is going to be taken down instantly. The Ignite as well from Jono, preventing any escape from Rex. And I mean, Rex has no flash, and he's by himself with the Death Realm. And wait a minute, yeah. Yep. The Grand Challenge goes on to Mr. Licious. He can be able to get the heal off as well and take him down. Ignite dropped on him. He's going to flash away from the Vex Zap. Meanwhile, Florida Tech going to be getting the Dragon for themselves. In 2-0 for Florida Tech plus the Dragon. That is going to swing the lead into their advantage.
Yeah, this is looking really good for Florida Tech.
Yeah. Very, very good play there. I mean, Rex was just kind of caught by himself in the river.
Yeah, I think his plan was to ult Reset, but he just didn't get... He wasn't close enough to.
Yeah, I think Reset actually used his E to get some invis.
Yeah.
And then the Rex couldn't do anything about that. Meanwhile, Fungus Dungus has so much control in the top lane versus Mista. He's going for the scaling build, Rod of Ages on the Silas. So much damage that you're going to get. And actually, wait a minute. Mista Frosty taking so much damage.
He got minion blocked. So
he got minion blocked as well. Lands the chains onto Mr. Frosty. He is just spacing him. Can he land the last Q? No, he can't. The movement speed steal. But that's super big, forcing out the Malphite ult. He is like pretty much ungankable now, right? Like if the Malphite doesn't have ult and Wukong, I mean if Wukong comes, Fungus Dungus still has flash, so.
Yeah, I feel like both Wukong and Malphite need ult to take down Fungus Dungus at this point.
Yeah, they do. I mean, that is true. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I mean, it feels so bad as well when you're playing Malphite and you have to buy Mercury Treads. You can't buy Ninja Tabby as Malphite. Like you want armor as Malphite.
Yeah.
But having to build the Mercury Treads versus the Silas just feels so bad. And it just stunts your spike of Iceborne Gauntlet. And I mean, yeah, very big for Florida Tech picking up that early Dragon Dipanator. Going to repulse that big roam here from Fungus Dungus. Actually going to be going on to Rex Jays, and Rex is going to drop the Death Realm onto Fungus Dungus. Fungus Dungus does have the Death Realm ult as well. Reset camping outside. Oh, he's going to miss the stun. Misty is actually going to have the ult here. Reset forced to use the Heartbreaker to escape. Fungus Dungus is going to use his own Death Realm onto Misty to help his jungler out, make sure he doesn't fall down. And wait a minute, Fungus Dungus going back in onto Rex. Rex has to be careful. He's low with no flash. His flash is coming up very soon. He has no flash under his tower. And Fungus Dungus, good roam, you know, just going to chunk out the mid laner, help Dipanator out in his lane, and he's going to lose a couple minions in top lane, but it's fine, honestly. He is still chilling like a villain. Reset, revving up the red buff, and you know, maybe Reset looks to do Herald here. That could be good. Could be good to do Herald here. He is looking maybe in the top lane for a gank. Missed the resets. And Reset, looking for the Herald, maybe? Yeah, this is a free Herald, especially since Wukong is bot lane. They're going to see Wukong as well. I think there's a ward. Is there a ward in the Tribush? If there isn't, then it's going to be basically a free gank for Ottawa. Wait a minute. Perry just gets basically one shot by Instinct and Jono's combo.
Oh, but Zeri's able to bring it back using her ult.
Yeah. She has the shocks ready to go. Remember there. Wait, can she? Oh, she got the bounce. Is the electric bounce off the minions, along with the ignite, is gonna take down Jono. I mean, that was an ambitious gank from Misty. I mean, not really. They were super pushed up, but he did not have the Wukong ult for that. And Perry this almost got one shot before his jungler even arrived. So
yeah, that Lulu ult there, like, was the entire reason Perry lived that. Honestly.
Yeah. The Lulu ult was really good. And in the end, Jono will go down. And I mean, even though these ganks are working, it's not really that good. I mean, look,
The Lulu's getting all the kills at this point.
Exactly. Yep. Lulu's gotten these 2 kills, and it's not really the Zeri who's getting fed. Although she has amassed a 30 CS lead here, it's not her who's getting the kills. So I mean, she's gonna get the CS, have a more gold because of the CS. But you know, if the Zeri had these kills, it would be even better. And Mr. Frosty forced his flash and the Malphite ult again. Fungus is just applying so much pressure in this top lane.
I definitely feel like if the Zeri was getting these kills, if the Zeri was 2-0 right now, bot lane would be basically over.
Yeah,
they would need reset in order to do anything.
Yep, reset as well. Drop the Herald in the mid lane instantly. Wait a minute. Stun up onto Rex. Yeah, so reset, drop the Herald into mid lane. It's always good to try to drop Herald into mid lane, because cracking the mid tower is so important, especially as a jungler. You get access to the enemy's camps way easier. You just open up the map so much when you crack the mid tower compared to any of the other towers. So always want to be looking to get the mid tower first if possible, with the Herald and the plates as well. All that gold for reset and Dipanator. Dipanator has the Divine Sunder completed already. Gonna be chunking out a lot of damage with his Qs. Doing a little bit of damage. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh!
Can he finish him off? He just
wasn't there a minion there? I thought there was a minion there.
Yeah, I think that's what Mista saw as well. A minion. He saw the minion, but I mean, the game did not register a minion being there.
Yeah, the game didn't see that. The game didn't see the minion.
The game is blind, did not see the minion there, and the chain lands in. I mean, look, Fungus is level 10 already on the Silas, and he has the Rod of Ages as well stacking up. And I mean, yeah, Florida Tech here in the grouping here in the bot side river for this Ocean Dragon, and it looks like Ottawa are not looking to contest this whatsoever. So they're going to be grabbing this second dragon for free, and Florida Tech already stacking up these dragons. What soul are we going to get here? Oh, Infernal. Okay,
so
this is so good as well when you have Infernal. Infernal is I mean, this patch, oh yeah, they did nerf all the dragons. So all the dragons individually got nerfed. Infernal, basically just their how each dragon is unique got nerfed. So Infernal Dragon's damage got nerfed. Mountain Dragon's resistances got nerfed. Hex Deck Dragon's damage got nerfed. And the attack skill I think as well got nerfed. Ocean Dragon healing got nerfed. I think the only dragon that did not get nerfed.
What about Cloud? Cloud Dragon already seemed useless. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah. Wait a minute. There's a gank here in the bot lane. This Sentinel is going to go down. Reset. He's going to get the reset onto the Lulu, but he has to be a little bit careful.
These Zeri ults are actually going crazy right now.
Yeah, Zerial going crazy. Florida going to back up a little root from Jono. Reset Heartbreaker going back in. Miss Delicious, be careful. He has no more Cyclone stacks. Instinct. You have to be careful here. The Zeri does have the fully stacked lethal tempo. Reset can maybe look for something under the tower. Ooh, the Nautilus hook.
So
that landed. That would have been nasty, but in the end, Florida Tech Reset going to be grabbing that kill. Wait a minute, Misty. Okay, never mind.
No, I don't think Jono had hook there.
Yeah, that would have been exactly. That would have been a little ambitious, but yeah, I mean, look, Fungus, look at his items. I mean, yeah, he has the Rod of Ages, and he's building towards a death cap, it seems, which would be insane. Just so much damage in his kit. Wait a minute, Jono here, going on to Private Agent Zero. He has to be careful here. The Malphite is here with the Unstoppable Force. Unstoppable Force is going to be going. It's going to land only on Jono. Instantly, you just have to run. Just run. You have the Ghost proc.
Oh, he wants souls.
Wait, he wants
asking. He wants fights.
He wants to fight. Reset is here. He did heal up from his camps. Looks like Dipanator, Fungus is going to TP in here. He's going to be grabbing the Malphite ult. I think he's going to flash on to the Zeri, getting the kill. Flash away from Private Agent Zero to not die. Instinct has to be careful here. Actually, he's going to heal up from his Q, and it looks like Fungus will finish off this kill onto Mr. Frosty. Fully stacked Dark Seal, 5-0 Silas. I mean, this Silas he's level 11 at 15 minutes. Does
Fungus go for this? Oh, I knew it! I knew it!
Yeah, I didn't actually expect that as well. I thought that the Lulu was going to get away there, but Fungus, he saw the angle that you saw as well there, Tony, and gonna grab that kill for himself. 6-0 on the Silas. And yeah, he is... I mean, what's he gonna buy on this reset? Oh my, another...
he's going straight for Death Cap.
He's going straight damage. Death Cap, on the cards for him. And yeah, I mean, what do you even do as Ottawa? Like, Rex has completed his Ryley's. The Divine Sunder from Misty is out as well. The Shield Bow for Parry. I mean, the only way, like Ottawa, the way they win this, they just have to play around this Zeri. Parry this has been...
Exactly.
He's been fighting these bot lane fights very, very well, you know, kiting out the Senna and the Nautilus. So yeah, maybe, you know, you just gotta help him out in the team fight. Make sure the Silas, because if Fungus Dungus does get on the Zeri at this point with the Malphite ult, it's a one-shot, you know. It's a one-shot.
To be honest, Ottawa's team is very team fight centered, but I haven't seen any team fights from Ottawa.
Yeah, they seem to have, they gave up the dragons very, very, like, they just, like, gave up the first 2 dragons. They didn't have 6 damage. Now, Fungus Dungus is going to land the chains onto Mista. Going to basically chunk him out. He is 3 levels up on him, level 9 to level 12. 3 level differential in the top lane. And Mistalicious, he cycloned over the, or sorry, he used his, clone to get over the wall, maybe looking for a little something in the bot lane, but there's a lot of vision here in the bot lane. He has a good angle though. I don't think he was spotted. And if Jono pulls the trigger and decides to hook in, oh, he hooks, but he misses. Wait a minute, Mistalicious is here. This Ryley is his block for some movement speed. The Zeri ult is gonna go down. Jono gonna be ulting up Mistalicious. Mistalicious also drops the Cyclone. Senna ult, dropping the shield onto it. Wait a minute, Blue has to be careful here. He's ulted onto the tower. Mistalicious backing, going back under the tower with the Cyclone, and Parry this is going to get a kill. Instinct has to be careful. Parry this has fully stacked lethal tempo and the Zeri ult, and is going to be able to get the double kill off of that gank from Misty. And that was good pathing from Misty. If you saw, like, see all those wards in the bot lane, he was able to dodge them all using the Wukong. Yep, and that was a good gank from him. And looks like Parry this, he's going to try to run away from Fungus Dungus, but Reset is here to grab the kill onto him, and that's going to be a shutdown over to the Viego. And Reset is also looking like a threat now. I mean, you have Dipanator, who's been silently farming, amassing a lead over the Mordekaiser. He has the completed Sunderer, and I think he's going... wait, he's building Blade of the Ruined King? With a dagger? If he didn't have the dagger, I would think he was building Ravenous Hydra with those items. But it looks like he's going Blade of the Ruined King with a dagger, right? He has a dagger. Yeah, I think he's going Borg. Yeah, and he's doing a lot of damage to this Malphite. The Malphite does have Flash and Unstoppable Force. Maybe he can look for something onto the Wukong, who does not have Cyclone himself. Dipanator going to get knocked up, but look, they have no damage. Dipanator with the Grand Challenge going to be taking down Mista, and he will be able to chase down Misty as well. Rex is here, though. Maybe he can look for something, and Dipanator will get away scot-free, pulling 3 members of Ottawa to the top side, and that will be a free soul point from Florida Tech. Fungus Dungus, so much damage on the Silas. He's going to be going on to Parry. Ooh, the chains blocked by the minion. And Instinct will be by himself in the mid lane.
I think Fungus Dungus is going to have to watch himself here, because it is possible for the Zeri to do something.
If Parry gets the 1k shutdown onto Fungus Dungus, it could be a little scary. Parry has two fully completed items here. Instinct, he has the Death Realm onto him in the mid lane here. It looks like he will just go down. There's no escaping the Mordekaiser in the Death Realm, especially when you're a very squishy Senna. So a kill to Rex, and Fungus Dungus has the completed death cap. I mean, just looking at his items, he just seems so strong. And with the Finite Codex, I believe he is building towards the Cosmic Drive, which did get changed as well. Cosmic Drive now giving you 90 AP. And I think the ability haste is also up to 30. And it's just Cosmic Drive right now, I feel like, is super underrated as an item for mages. So much damage, so much ability haste, and movement speed as well, which is, I feel like, underappreciated as well. Movement speed, one of the, I think, super good stats that not a lot of people appreciate. Super good in team fights. Wait a minute, he has to be, oh my, look at the damage.
Oh my gosh.
He just absolutely pops it. He pops some Fungus Dungus. Fighting Rex in the mid lane. Has to be careful because Parry and Private Agent coming up. Okay, wait a minute. Instinct gonna be grabbing that kill away with the Senna. Florida Tech. Oh, okay. Sorry about that awkward silence. There was something going on in the background. But yeah, Florida Tech. Back on track here. Florida Tech going to be going to this Baron. Mr. Frosty is not having a good game here. Very interesting that he goes these items. I'm not too sure about the Jack Show on Malphite. I think Iceborne Gauntlet is just as definite that straight up. Dipanator with the Blade of the Rune completed, and the Baron for Florida Tech. And this Baron will allow them to get the free Dragon Soul as well. Dipanator.
Well, to be honest, what can this Malphite even do at this point?
Yeah, you can't do anything, and Parry this just gets absolutely... oh my gosh, wait a minute, he's kiting Fungus. Oh, he kites Dipanator out. Dipanator was unable to get the last vial here, and Fungus is just
oh my gosh, look at that damage.
You absolutely obliterate him. You gotta be careful though, this Zeri is starting to get some items. When she gets to the Navori Quick Blade, she's gonna be very, very strong. Jono is... he's tanky. He is not dying inside the Death Realm, and when he comes out, Instinct will be able to pick up the kill, grab that soul. Florida Tech now are just gonna go down in the mid lane with the Baron. Infernal Dragon next on the cards for Florida Tech. Getting that Infernal Soul is just gonna pile on the damage that they already have from the Silas. And, you know, gotta be careful. Like, reset as well. I mean, I did talk about the build. Kraken Slayer, and it looks like with the Kindle Gem, he'll probably be going into the Black Cleaver. And it's just going to be so good, shredding all the resistances that Misty has, and that the Malphite has, obviously. Wait a minute, Misty has to be careful here. Yeah, he's going to be caught out here by Dipanator and by Reset. I mean, that was kind of weird. I mean, he's trying to, like, defend the tower, but his bot lane is at the inhib tower, and he's just, like, walking up.
Yeah, I think there was some miscommunication there.
Yep.
I think he thought, like, this is still his jungle, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Florida Tech owned that jungle for a long time now.
Yep. Fungus is already level 16 on the side. It's level 16 at 22 minutes. Full items, has to be careful. Oh, Parry this, taking so much damage from that Silas Q. Florida Tech is going to grab the bot inhibitor and are going to rotate into the mid lane. Going to grab the mid lane tower. Wait a minute, Fungus absolutely just obliterating the Lulu. Parry this, popping the Zerial, maybe looking to do something, but he is...
This is the exact angle Zeri wants. She ults and then she's just able to, like, just let her slowly cook.
Yep, let her cook. Meanwhile, Jono just directly just tunneled onto him. Big Malphite ult, but he's going to get parried. Wukong Cyclone in as well. Jono going on to parry. His shield though is proc. Misty going to take down Jono on the other side of the fight. I think Fungus is in the Death Realm wait. I got the Death Realms wrong. Rex was in the Death Realm with someone else, but Fungus was able to get onto Parry and get the kill, and this is looking like a win for Florida Tech. The Silas pick, I mean, when you pick Malphite, you have to ban Silas, or else this is gonna happen. Like, you just have to ban Silas. And there it is, game 1 for Florida Tech. Honestly, I mean, like, the Zeri was not able to do much in the fight. Even though she was strong, this gets completely as soon as the Silas chains land, she's just dead.
Yeah, that was a very team-oriented team, I guess you could say, but they just wasn't team fighting, so it just didn't connect.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about scaling comps that Ottawa, like how Ottawa had, was that the scaling comps are only good if you All right, welcome back everyone to Game 2 of University of Ottawa versus Florida Tech. Florida Tech did take it in the first game with a pretty dominant, let's be honest, a pretty dominant and stomp. Not a stomp, but a pretty dominant performance from their solo laners. You know, it was a little bit iffy in the bot lane. The Zeri was starting to get ahead. But in the end, it was Florida Tech who took it in a pretty quick game, 23 minutes. Pretty fast for a competitive game, but we should be getting into the draft here, I think, for game 2 here. It'll be interesting to see how Ottawa adapts. I mean, the biggest adaptation that they can make is if you're gonna pick a Malphite to ban Silas, because otherwise you just lose the game on the spot. But it looks like actually we don't know who's on blue side and who's on red side because it just says blue and red.
I believe Ottawa is on blue.
Oh, okay, so Ottawa's going to be blue. So same size as last game. Ottawa going to be banning away the Kaisa. So maybe they just do the same bans as last game as well. Yeah, the Aurelian Soul going to be banned away. What else did they ban? They banned
Braum.
Yeah, Braum and Vex.
Oh, they're making sure that Silas is out now.
Yeah, they're making sure that Silas is out now. Now, what does Tech do? Do they call the bluff and ban Malphite, or are they just going to say, yeah, we have another counter for Malphite? They're going to be banning away the Vex as well from Fungus Dungus. Yep, and they're going to be banning away the Malphite. So adaptations in the draft, no more Silas and no more Malphite. And, I mean, yeah, what can they pick first? You could go Zeri again. It wasn't even that bad. It was doing pretty well in the lane along with the Lulu, but they're going to go for a Samira.
Yeah, Florida Tech banned Samira first last time, so...
Exactly. They banned away the Samira, so the Samira in the bot lane, you'd expect that to be paired with something that is very, very, very aggressive, like a Nautilus. And yeah, Vi for reset, which I have not seen reset on the Vi, but Vi is just... The only reason you pick Vi is to just lock down one champion. You just press R on the champion, and then your team piles on them. And that is maybe what they're looking for against the Samira. Could it be the Vi? It is going to be the Vi locked away for reset. And a Tristana for Instinct. Now, maybe the thought process is like, okay, the Tristana ult can interrupt the Samira. But if Samira still has her W up when she's ulting,
she can block Tristana ult. She can block Tristana's whole kit.
Yep, exactly. But I mean, the thing is with Samira is that if you want to get what's it called? There's a combo that you instantly get your S.
You want an S, yeah. I actually play Samira. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you need to use your W in it, I'm pretty sure. To get it.
So pretty much every ability you need an auto attack for, you don't have to use W, but it does make a good combo is to implement W into the kit. But it is possible to get S without W, because later in the game, definitely you'll get Q so fast that you can just Q auto, and you pretty much have S.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, that is true. But to get it instantly, you can earlier at level 6, you do auto.
Yes, you can definitely do it really quickly. And that takes a W. Yeah, unless somebody dies and you get your E back, you're able to do that. If somebody dies in the middle of the combo, you're able to get your E back, and then you can withdraw from using W.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. But we'll see. Wait a minute. Sona? Okay, no, it's not going to be Sona.
Oh, this is that Braum.
It's the Braum that was banned away.
Like I said, I've never seen Jono's Braum, but I don't think it's bad.
I think I did see it one game. When I forgot which team it was, but they picked Misfortune Ashe bot lane. And it was really good there. The Braum blocking the Misfortune bullet time. So yeah, like we said, the Nautilus with the Samira, a pretty classic pairing. Lee Sin as well, so an aggressive jungler coming out for...
it looks like we're getting another team that's all getting a team fight. Yeah, type team here. Hopefully Ottawa's able to use this time.
Yeah.
And not actually...
the last time they had a really, really strong team fighting front-to-back composition, but they weren't able to really get a proper 5v5 team fight. They just got rolled in every skirmish, but they have a really aggressive all-in comp with the Lee Sin, the Samira, and the Nautilus. what could they should look for something that like in the mid lane that can look to just all in even harder. I mean, there's some champions like what's a good mid laner that can do that? I mean, Silas can like follow up on engage. Oh, the Yasuo, maybe the Yasuo for
could have done that.
Dipanator.
Yasuo could have done that.
Yeah, Ari is also a good one. Ari, Akali. Trying to think. I guess Azir as well. These champions can like follow up on the engage. So Ari gonna be picked up here in the mid lane now. What will they go for the top lane? They're giving the counter pick for Fungus in the mid lane, and actually it's gonna be a Veigar. It's very weird that you go Veigar here, especially when you have a team comp that wants to go all in, like the Samira and the Nautilus and the Lee Sin.
Maybe he's worried about his own survivability in lane, because I'm guessing he's going inside Yasuo.
No, I think it's going to be Yasuo top lane, and Fungus
is not
go.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Dipanator has pulled out the Yasuo top lane before, so we will see. As for their top laner, who will they go for? Who will Ottawa pick? There's no Malphite available. It's going to be Mordekaiser, and that's very weird. Wait, Yasuo can just win while Mordekaiser's ults. Like, when Mordekaiser puts his ult out...
Can he?
Yeah, I think Yasuo
I don't think I've ever seen that before, but...
Because when Mordekaiser ults, he puts his club out, right? Like, his mace, and he, like, there's, like, a little, like... an animation. I think you can actually win wall the Mordekaiser ults.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, and actually, very, very... I like this Cassiopeia pick as well here from Fungus Dungus. Very, very good into this full engaged comp from Samira and the Lee Sin as well. I was like, when I saw the Lee Sin, I was thinking, okay, you can go like Poppy. Poppy would be really strong, but they already have a jungler picked. So the Cassio as well to ground the Lee Sin and to ground the Samira. Very good pick here for Fungus Dungus now. I mean, Ottawa, I don't really like their last two picks. When you have like a theme, like a Lee Sin, you have like a Lee Sin, a Samira, and a Nautilus that just wants to go in and fight, and then you have something that's like a bit more reserved and like controlly, like a Veigar. It seems very weird. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, maybe he just likes the Veigar. I mean, it could even be Veigar top, considering Rex played the Mordekaiser in the mid lane, and it could be just be Mordekaiser mid lane again. But we will see. Okay, no, it's gonna be Mordekaiser top. Mista on the Mordekaiser now. And I think Yasuo is just... I think Mordekaiser can... I mean, is it really possible for Mordekaiser to beat Yasuo? Like, Mordekaiser relies on hitting these Qs. But if there's a minion wave... I mean, that Yasuo is going to be dashing around.
He's going to dodge, yeah.
Yep. I also like... I mean, the Vi... It's weird. I've never seen Reset play Vi, but maybe... I mean, I said that about when he picked Fiddlesticks in the previous series. It was my first time seeing Reset play Fiddlesticks, and he did pretty well on it. So maybe he has the same plan on the Vi. Unleash the pocket pick. And it's also good with Yasuo. You can get like a free ult. And also the Braum as well. There's actually good picks here alongside Yasuo to get the knockups. Like the Braum ults, the Vi ult. I think Vi Q as well is able to...
I think so, yeah. I think you gotta be... that has to be like planned though, you know what I mean? You have to be ready for that.
Yeah. It's like it's like a small timing. The one thing you have to be careful about here with the Cassio is the Veigar and the Lee Sin can pressure you very hard in the early game, especially with the cage. If you don't have Flash as Cassio, with the cage and the Lee Sin, you are going to be very vulnerable. Also, you have to pay attention to this bot lane here, because if Samira and Nautilus get ahead, it is going to... I mean, it's not actually a disaster, because Florida Tech do have champions that can respond to Samira, like the Cassio can just put her miasma, and the Samira can't dash anymore. The Vi as well can lock down the Samira in a team fight. So Florida Tech do still have some tools in case the Samira gets out of control. This time we'll be seeing Private Agent 0 on the Nautilus. No, I wonder why they banned away Braum from Jono. Does Jono just like play a lot of Braum in solo queue?
Yeah, maybe recently he's been playing Braum a lot.
Yeah.
He is a good champion to be able to completely negate one attack, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then for the rest of the attacks is like half damage or something. I don't really know. But that could do something.
Yeah. Also, the thing about Braum is that with Tristana, it's also really good, right? Like Tristana has the attack speed up with her the attack speed boost on her Q, so you can get the fast Braum passive stacks off. So yeah, very good. I mean, what big ability can you really block here with Braum? I mean, you do have Braum Shield and Wind Wall from Yasuo to block like the Inferno trigger from Samira, but I mean, I guess that is relevant in a team fight, right? You're going to be blocking Samira's damage. Man, the spectator delay. I hate the spectator delay, man, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, what else can we really talk about in terms of team comps here? Florida Tech have their team comp they can engage and they can also kites. Like, I mean, except for Vi. Actually, wait, no, Florida Tech just have a straight up engage team comp.
Florida Tech.
Except with the Casio. The Casio can mitigate or kind of sort of counter. I guess in a sense, both teams mid lane champions can block the other team's engage, right? Like the Vigar cage can be put down to stop the Yasuo and the Tristana and the Vi from moving forward. And similarly, the Casio can put down her Miasma to stop the Lee Sin and the Samira from coming in. So interesting dynamic.
It does look like mid lane here is kind of like different than the rest of the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're just in their own world. Honestly.
Yeah. Honestly, I thought the world revolved around mid lane. I didn't know they could be in their own world.
Usually it's the top laner that's, yeah. Usually the top laner is just like, oh, good job, team. We're doing well. They're like 0-0 farming, just doing nothing. The top lane experience.
A good split push is not nothing. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That guy could win a game.
Yep. Yeah, split pushing, especially in the late games when the death timers are so long, it can you can get a cheeky win with a well-timed split push. But once again, Mordekaiser picked up. I mean, does this team just do all their players just play Mordekaiser? If we go to game 3, what if Misty pulls out the Mordekaiser jungle? We'll see him all 3 roles. That'd be funny. But I mean, interesting to see how Misty pilots the Lee Sin. You do have a lot of ganking options, especially towards the boss side of the map. Like Mordekaiser, you can't really gank a lane when you have you can't really gank Mordekaiser's lane. Like, I mean, sure, he has his E to pull them back, but that's not good hard CC that something that the Nautilus and the Vigar have access to, especially Nautilus. This auto attack being able to root up the enemy. Also important to note that if if Instinct is able to, you can dodge the Nautilus CC by input buffering your Tristana jump. So that is interesting. It could happen. It's actually not even that hard to pull off. So just putting that out there in case it does happen. We're not too surprised.
Can't wait to see it.
Okay, I said it, and now you assume that it's just gonna happen. But
because I believe it. I believe it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, it is possible. The other thing is that what do you call it? The Nautilus can pluck the Tristana out of the air. Like if Tristana's jumping, you can hit the hook and boom, pluck him out of the air. Interesting. Some summoner spells being weird here. Yeah, Mista has Exhaust on Mordekaiser, and Dipanator has Ignites. That is Exhaust Mordekaiser, really? I mean, that's just the ultimate I'm just gonna ult you and I will kill you inside the death realm. It's oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it looks like Ottawa. Their support is having some audio issues. Is it Discord audio? They're communicating? Or it's probably in-game. That's probably why he disconnected. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, that's old. When Mordekaiser death robs you, he's already taking your resistances. He's just saying, it's just a massive, just a massive middle finger to whoever he ults. I'm gonna exhaust you as well. just guaranteeing that he cannot die inside the Death Realm. Also, Exhaust is really good to have against champions like Tristana and Yasuo. Like, yeah, if Tristana jumps in, just instant exhausting her in a team fight is really good. And I think we're having a spectator bug. Is this a spectator bug? Dude, the spectator client has been like bugged. There's so many bugs in the spectator client. That's been a thing for a very long time. But it looks like from this brief standstill that we have here, Ottawa going for a topside invade with the Nautilus.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Float attack. Yep, we're back. Yep. Little topside invade here. Maybe to get. Yep.
30 seconds.
Wait, Reset has to be careful. Oh, he's gonna see it. The flash. Reset not respecting the Nautilus Q hitbox, and he will go down. And Private Agent Zero saw Reset at the tip of his screen, at the edge of his screen, and just insta flash queued. Yeah, you know, he was poised for that. He had his finger on the trigger, and he pulled the trigger onto Reset, and Reset maybe he just didn't see him, or he just didn't respect the Nautilus Q hitbox. Did not choose to flash away.
Minions have spawned.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, that is true. Actually, that's a good point there, Tony. I mean, that is a good. I mean, you do play Samira, so you do like know that. I mean, I wouldn't have like realized that, but that is a good point. Yeah, the Samira knockup after the CC from Nautilus. Very. Also. Yeah. Nautilus Q, I guess. Is it a knockup? It's a airborne, not a knockup, but an airborne. It still counts, exactly, yeah. It looks like floor attack. Yep. Yeah, yep. Floor attack again. Another lane swap. Yasuo in the mid lane and Cassio in the top lane. I mean, the champions can go top and mid. The issue is, like, I mean, unlike last game, Ottawa's mid and top are not able to swap. Like, Vygar top lane, I'm not too sure about that one, but, you know. Floor attack, do have the swap done here. Mistylicious has gone for a full aggressive pathing here. He's done the red, he's done the blue, and he's looking for the Gromp. Meanwhile, Dipanator, so much damage onto Rex. Yeah, he took a tower shot there. That's not very good. Ooh, the Nautilus like lands onto Jono. Jono gonna block some damage here. Wait a minute. Private gonna get stunned up by the Tristana. Gonna also get the full. Was that the full ticking time bomb there? From the Tristana. Wait a minute. Oh, Fungus Song is exhausted. He's going to get knocked back as well. He's going to flash away from the Lee Sin, but he can only do too much. He is going to just be auto-attacked, and he will die from the Lee Sin gank. So Misty already putting on the pressure with the Lee Sin. Wait a minute. And Private has to be careful here. He is exhausted. Ignite drop onto the Private Agent Zero. He has no flash from that earlier invade. I think Instinct is going to be trying... Oh, if he had gotten that stun before the auto-attack had gone off. Parry this. Has to be careful here. Ooh, gonna flash away from Instinct. Good flash. But I think in the end, Private Agent Zero will go down to Instinct.
I think Instinct goes down as well.
No, I think the Ignite is not enough. You know, on the top lane, more trading going on. Fungus.
Oh!
But the Samira will get the kill. And in the top lane, more fighting going on as Reset was up there to help Fungus, and Mista forced to flash away along with Misty as well. And there's just Ignite's going down, Flash is going down, just fighting in every lane except for mid lane.
I mean, mid lane had his little time too. Oh, it's having it right now.
He has to be careful though. The Lee Sin is here. I mean, I think he's gonna get the kill before. Yeah, there is no flash on the Vygar. And wait a minute, Dipanator, he's gonna use the wind wall. Gonna dash through.
Is he looking for another one?
That Lee Sin Q
almost.
actually. I feel. Wait, that Lee Sin Q was actually not like wait. That Lee Sin Q hits? There was a wind wall. I guess he like threaded it.
It was, yeah, he was actually in front of the wind wall. He was a little bit in front of the wind wall, I think. Like in front of him. So then like the wind wall just
Wow, if that Lee Sin Q had not hit, I think Dipanator would have double killed.
If Yasuo also kept his Ignite, he could have used his Ignite on the Lee Sin instead.
That is a good point, yeah.
Because his Ignite wasn't needed there for the Vygar.
The Vygar kill, yeah. Vygar had no flash, so I mean, I guess it's like hindsight. You didn't really know that Lee Sin was.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, if.
Yeah. That is a good point. So already Misty Different from last game. Lots of pressure in the early game compared to when he was playing the Wukong.
Dipanator's being real aggressive with his Viger.
Yeah, he's not afraid to dish out some damage. Not afraid to go in and trade through the minion wave. And actually, wait, Rex might be dead here. Yeah, Dipanator. Just going to grab a nice, easy, smooth solo kill in the mid lane. Rex has no flash and no TP. He's going to lose a massive wave here. But it looks like Misty is going to meet Dipanator inside the jungle. Misty, wait a minute. Going through here. Dipanator going to be juking around inside of the wind wall. Will Misty follow up on that? I don't think he can because Dipanator has the ult. Oh! Flashing to get the last breath, and he will get the shutdown onto Misty. Misty maybe overstaying his welcome a little bit too much. That was really well played from Dipanator there. Meanwhile, Private going here onto Instinct. Instinct going to be going down. Oh, good patience from Reset. Going to get the shutdown onto Parry. And Florida Tech. Dipanator just doing so much in the mid lane, and that was a really good play there from Reset. Realizing that maybe Parry and Private Agent wanted to engage on the bot lane of Florida Tech, and he was there in that bush.
Yeah, I don't know if Parry thought they had ult when they were only level 4 or something, but I don't know why they eat in.
I mean, yeah, Private Agent was like super low off of going in. I mean, he just went in. He's like, I'm Samira. I'll just win the fight. I mean, he doesn't have ult 6. But I mean, he's also. I mean, you don't know that the Vi is there, so you don't reset.
No, he did. He saw him.
Wait, really?
Yeah. The Vi was already like there when he eat in.
Oh! Private, no. That is so awkward from the Nautilus. He's gonna go down, I think. Yep. Is he gonna jump back in, parry this as well? He's gonna get stunned up. You have to be careful though. Cleanse onto him. He does have the S stack, the melee range Q, and
just one more auto.
One more auto and Instinct in the end, get the double kill. And honestly, doesn't it just feel doomed? It just feels doomed. Like. Private Agent, he missed like the flash Q. It was so ambitious and it would have been good. Wait a minute, Dipanator engaging onto Misty. Misty, he has no flash, nothing. He's gonna get ignited, he's just gonna get one shot. Dipanator getting the kill onto him. And Dipanator is just doing everything, just absorbing so much jungle pressure and also killing the jungler as well. And that lead that Misty built in the early game is just gone.
Mordekaiser comes from top as well.
Not going to be able to do much, though. Florida Tech, once again, going to pick up that early dragon. Get those dragons stacking and cracking. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that. Get those dragons I was thinking whatever.
I don't think anybody's running Kraken Slayer. Maybe Instinct?
Yeah, probably. He is probably going to go...
Most likely.
Yeah, for the Kraken Slayer.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yep, most definitely. Dipanator already 4-1 on this Yasuo. Instinct as well, 3-1. On the Tristana. The reason I actually like the Braum so much into Nautilus is because when Nautilus engages, the Braum just like you can't as Nautilus you cannot engage onto Braum. Like the Nautilus when I just saw in those like last two fights, when Nautilus queues onto Jono, Jono just puts his shield. The Samira can't follow up because of the Braum shield, and then Braum just like the Braum and Tristana just insta stack the passive onto the Nautilus, and the Nautilus can't do anything. He just stunned up and just dies. Meanwhile, though, Misty was able to sneak into this bush here. He does have the Dragon's Rage kick. Private Agent Zero looking for this as well. Jono, he's going to get stunned up. I think he just run away. Good knock away there from Instinct to make sure that the Lee Sin can't go for any flash, like, insect, basically. Mista, meanwhile...
Misty was definitely looking to try to engage on the Tristana, but Braum was so well positioned that there was no way.
Oh, wait a minute. Misty
never mind. Right when I was speaking, I shouldn't have talked. I shouldn't have said anything about positioning.
Yeah, I mean, Misty is sticking around even after that first failed gank, and he is able to get the Insec onto Instinct, flash kick. Gonna get the kill onto. I believe there was a shutdown on Instinct. Wait a minute, under the tower, Jono has to be careful here. The shield will save him.
That shield, that's crazy.
Yeah, wait a minute, Reset diving onto Dipanator, or with Dipanator onto the Vigor here. Dipanator tanking up, he's gonna get stunned up. Reset flashing after it. Dipanator has to be careful here. Wait, Misty is super low. If Misty was a little bit more HP, he could have chased after Dipanator there, I feel like. But Reset is there as well with the Herald. They're gonna just grab some plates. And meanwhile, while all that... Yeah, he's gonna drop the Herald for more plates. I always like, yeah, like I said in the first game, dropping Herald in the mid lane always is the right play. I mean, unless your bot lane's like 50-0, then you just crack the tower. Wait a minute, though. Engage onto Instinct on the bot lane. He has to be careful here. Half his HP. Actually, wait, he might die here. Inferno Trigger from Parry, flashing in to get the final kill onto Instinct. And I mean, Instinct, he's by himself there, and Private Agent lands a beautiful hook to get the kill. Meanwhile, Mista in the top lane, he has no exhaust. He's gonna drop the Death Realm onto Fungus Fungus. Fungus Fungus is just gonna kite it out here, just wait for the Death Realm to expire. Lee Sin is on his blue buff. He could come help if he wants. Yeah, Fungus Fungus is just trying to wait, but he's gonna. The Lee Sin is here though. He has no Lee Sin. There's no Lee Sin ult though. Fungus Fungus has to be careful.
Fungus also doesn't have ult right now.
Yeah, he doesn't have ult. He's kind of cutting in the wave. Mista has to be careful here. He has the Q in on the minion. No damage. Fungus Fungus with a 1v2. Oh, can Mista go down? No, the Triumph.
No, he has Triumph.
The Triumph will save him in the end. And Fungus Fungus almost with a 1v2 outplay. I mean, it feels so bad as Misty. Like, you got so ahead in the early game and just a couple failed ganks. And it all goes downhill after that. Especially as Lee Sin, it feels bad. Usually as Lee Sin, when you get ahead in the early game, you just snowball out of control, but Dipanator and Fungus Fungus able to outplay individually both ganks that Misty has thrown at them, so well played to the solo laners of Florida Tech. Yeah, I see here, Dipanator is just, he is relentless with the pressure. Reset has the completed Chempunk Chainsword, which I personally don't agree with rushing it, even though people do it in pro play. I prefer the Black Cleaver rush. I think it's so much better. There's not really healing that you're... I mean, sure, Samira has Bloodthirster, but like... You have Ignite. If the Braum just presses Ignite on the Samira, then you don't really need the anti-healing from Reset. And they're going to get the second dragon here. It looks like it's going to be another fight breaking out in the bot lane. Vi ult instantly onto the Samira. Instinct going to chase him after him as well. Maybe they should have gone into Nautilus because he's going to get away even after getting CC'd up. Dipanator going to be landing, or not landing, he's going to be using the final breath onto him. Ignite dropped onto carry. Dipanator going to be getting the kill as well. Can they chase after the Vigar? Rex has no cage, and Reset is going to... Whoa. Wait.
Oh, things are happening in the top lane too.
Yeah, they're fighting everywhere. The Cassiopeia Petrifying Gate is going to go down to Mista. Mista is going to maybe go down to the poison. Yes, he will. Rex by himself in the bot lane. Reset did die. He's trying to run away.
Oh, he's trying to run.
Get the minions before you die. He's going to execute, though.
I don't think this will be an execute. Oh, it is. Okay, it is.
Oh my gosh, the execution. Good on him. He's going to get he grabbed the wave as well, which is good. Not the full wave, but... You know, he got some minions for his troubles, and...
Braum was this close to getting that as well.
Yeah, Braum was a hair away from getting that kill. And a great play there from Florida Tech. Getting the dragon. And I think it's the same exact dragon, like, sequence as last game. No? Chemtech into Ocean. But
I
it's
thought...
a different goal. Remember last game? Last game was Chemtech into Ocean into Infernal.
Yes, into Infernal.
Yep, but this game I think it's, I don't know what soul it is. Is it Cloud?
No, it's Hextech.
Oh, it's Hextech this game, yeah.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
So, Florida Tech, good for Reset to get those dragons, stacking up those dragons, and, you know, a fight broke off with that last dragon as well. Misty was looking for the Q over the wall, but look, engage onto Instinct, but the Vi is here. Braum stun will go down to Private Agent 0. Reset is here. Do they have enough damage? Oh, he misses the Vi Q. He's forced to use the Vault Break, or sorry, I forgot what Vi ult's called. He's gonna use the Vi ult onto him. Parry is forced to cleanse up. Instinct goes down.
Took one too many turret shots.
Oh, flash it from Reset to get the kill, but he's gonna drop down as well from the. Wait.
Oh, took one too many turret shots.
Yeah.
Turret's working for them.
The tower, so much damage. Wait a minute, Misty flash kick. Wait, the Mordekaiser is not there though. He flash kicked us a little bit too early, and he's just gonna die. Oh, the death bomb's gonna save him. Yep, Vigar's here as well. Exhaust.
Oh, there's that exhaust.
Yep. Dropped on him. Good Lee Sin coming out at the... That was really well timed, actually. Right as the Death Realm expired, the Lee Sin Q coming in to get the kill. Dipanator here. Maybe we can look for a little cleanup. Is he gonna land the Q? I mean, that Lee Sin engage onto Fungus Fungus was very early. Like, he was by himself. Like, the Mordekaiser Nissa was super far away. Dipanator actually gonna get stunned up here. Yes.
Oh, the Vigar cage.
Oh, he's gonna go back in. Oh my god, good patience there from Misty, and he's gonna get a big shutdown onto Dipanator. And in the end, Ottawa, they're gonna be climbing back up in terms of gold. They're still down 3k gold, but, you know, getting some shutdowns here. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Well, what will Florida Tech? What is their game plan from here? I mean, there's four ninja tabbies on this side. Like everyone, including Vigar, has plated steel caps. TP into the bot lane, maybe looking for a play here. Good TP maybe from Vigar. Can they kill them though? Jono, he does have the ult. He's forced to flash away. The cage is down though. Ansem just needs to run. You can't fight. Just run. You're gonna die. Just let your support die and run away.
He's trying to fight. He's trying to get something.
Gotta be careful here. He has no flash now. Fungus can maybe look for a dive. Fungus has been applying so much pressure onto the Mordekaiser in the top lane. And there's not much you can do as Mordekaiser into the Cassio though. She kind of just outranges you and kites you. Herald, second Herald being picked up here for Florida Tech. Dipanator has the completed shield bow. Will be building into the Infinity Edge. Yeah, and look at this. I mean, it's just so hard to farm.
This turret's his.
Yeah, this turret's his, and like the Vi is here as well. I mean, he's just dead. Even if he like ults someone, yeah, he ults the Vi, but the Vi will just kill him inside the death realm. Yeah, I mean, wait a minute, wait. Is Mordekaiser broken?
Don't count him at. Oh
yeah, okay. That was actually really, yeah, okay. The Mordekaiser shield though was insane. What was that?
Yes,
like?
that was huge.
200 HP shield. Okay, wait a minute. Misty going on to Jono. But he does not... I don't think he has enough damage by himself to kill this Braum. Ooh, Warthog. Not gonna be... Sorry, not gonna... I think he was trying to get the insect there, but... The Warthog was, like, not far... Like, he did Warthog, but he, like, Warthogged onto the Braum, not behind him.
Yeah,
so
not behind him. Yeah.
Exactly. So he wasn't able to get the angle. And 2 towers picked up for Florida Tech in the top lane off of the Herald. But because they're all top lane for this Herald... I mean, they do have 3 members here, bot lane, and Fungus is also TPing here for this fight onto the Hextech Dragon. Jono, kind of low already, he does not have the Glacial Fissure, and actually, Dipanator landing a good tornado onto parry. He's gonna go have to flash over the wall, and the, Private Agent Zero will go down in the end. And can Misty look for a Dragon Steel? Dipanator is 1v2ing back here. The Mordekaiser is here, but look, Mordekaiser has no death from the top lane fight. Can Misty look for something? Oh, the Fire
Blue team has stolen!
The Fire Q over the wall steals the Dragon, and he will go down as well. It looks like Florida Tech are just going to clean up the fight, and there is no Baron up. It's only 18 minutes, so, I mean, you steal the Dragon, but you get aced. I mean, like, okay.
Yeah, a couple towers are going to go down because of this ace, so yeah, I don't know if that's 100% worth.
I mean, they're going to get the mid tower and bot tower, so lots more gold for Florida Tech, and... I mean, look, 3 of them have bounties. The Cassio is huge. Has the completed Seraphs in the Rod of Ages. Cassio no boots, ha ha ha. Cassio no boots, are you trolling? If you don't, in case you don't know.
She can't buy boots.
She can't buy boots, it's her passive, yep.
She doesn't have legs.
Okay, you had to explain the joke. She's just snake. Yeah, okay. Anyways, thank you for explaining the joke.
Yeah, you're welcome, you're welcome.
Yeah. But it looks like, I mean, Misty in that fight, he did try to get a steal onto the Dragon, and I think he did go in, and a reset maybe he panicked a bit when he saw that Lee Sin was in the pit, and smited a bit too early, and the Vigar Q over the wall was able to get the Dragon. Meanwhile, Dipanator, he's just by himself.
The instant ult.
Yeah, 1v3 in the mid lane here. He has to be careful, he's getting CC'd. Dipanator might go down here. The Ignite is dropped onto him as well. I mean, he's just for funning, and oh my, the Dragon's Rage going out, and the Ignite in the end will kill Dipanator, and I mean, Dipanator.
To be honest, he still did a lot of damage.
Oh wait, and now Fungus turn. Fungus turn to fight them. Exhaust dropped onto him as well. Wait a minute. The Death Realm onto Fungus. He's gonna use the Zhonya's inside the Death Realm, flashing away as well. Jono gonna tank up the Lee Sin's damage. Oh, the Glacial Fissure almost hitting the Samira, and Reset is here to follow up and get the kill on to parry, and in the end, I mean, Dipanator did get them low. I mean, off of him going in there, that 1v3, he did get them pretty low, and Fungus and the rest of the team were able to follow up and, Yeah,
I don't know if he planned that though, but he did do something.
Yeah. You know what, Fungus is just gliding on them. Yeah, I mean, this fight has been going on without Instinct, mind you, who is still pretty strong on the Tristana with the completed Kraken Slayer. I think he's building towards, what's it called? The anti-killing
Executioners?
Mortal Reminder? he has Executioner's Calling, but he's building towards Mortal Reminder, right? That's the item. They,
Yes,
changed the
yes,
build path.
yes.
Yeah, exactly. Just more anti-healing. And honestly, this Samira build, it seems awkward. I don't like Bloodthirster first, I think.
I was going to say the exact same thing when you pointed out she had Bloodthirster first. I feel like the shield, her Immortal Shield bow, you kind of need that.
Yeah.
At least early in the game, especially against such a team that's engaged, such an engaged team like the V. I could have already told you that V was gonna ult you immediately as soon as she sees you.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, also, Bloodthirster first was good until this patch. Like last patch, it was good because
I did see the change. Yeah.
Yeah. The blood basically you can't just rush Bloodthirster anymore. Like you've seen like a Aphelios with like overheal and Bloodthirster with his red gun, he has like literally a 500 HP shield. And good thing they nerfed Bloodthirster, honestly. I absolutely hated that item. It made ADCs like almost untouchable. If they were ahead, honestly. I mean like this Vi, oh sorry, not this Samira is very you know, with the Vi.
She got shot out the game early.
Yeah. But you know, Bloodthirster this patch was nerfed. Like you can't rush it anymore, basically. So yeah, I would like to see the shield bow on the Samira into the Infinity Edge, but the Bloodthirster,
she just doesn't have enough money either.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, she is very like when you have a Nautilus and a Samira, you just have to gank the lane over and over again. But you know, Misty, he was in the top lane quite a bit. He was also in mid lane a lot. I think he was in bot lane. He did get a play in bot lane as well. Meanwhile, Florida Tech, they're just fighting inside the base. Fungus gets a good stun. Actually only hits one person on that stun, and oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
He goes and gets instantly ulted and Yasuo ulted. Death Realm is on to Dipanator. Dipanator fighting him inside the Death Realm. Shield bow is proc. Triple kill for Fungus Dungus.
Did he win in the Death Realm? Or was that out?
No, he won inside the Death Realm.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, he had fully stacked lethal tempo.
Yeah.
He has two items as well. Florida Tech here with a 15k gold lead in the end. They are going to end this game with Baron. And I mean, like, just, I think it's just a team comp differential. I mean, like these champions just.
I think that team comp could have worked out.
It could have, yeah.
But they just shut out Samir so quickly, so fast.
Yeah. And Misty as well on the Lee Sin. I mean, he was doing so well early game, and that invade was so well done by them as well, killing the Vi early. But I mean, it backfired because the Nautilus had no flash in one of the bot lane fights because he used it in that on the invade, and he had no flash, and he just was killed by Florida Tech's bot lane. And yeah, just unlucky, honestly. The Lee Sin, you got ahead, and then there's not much you can do. Like Dipanator just literally he was just trying to do the Scuttle Crab in the river, and the Yasuo was there killing him. But yeah, well, that will be it from us tonight. 2-0 for Florida Tech in this NECC match versus Ottawa. GG's to Ottawa. Yeah, thank you, Tony, for joining us, because I would have cried if I was solo tonight.
Anytime.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope everyone has a great rest of your weekend. And wait, look, are we checking the schedule real quick to see when?
Yeah, I am checking the schedule.
Okay.
Our next game is actually Varsity Valorant at 3:00 tomorrow versus Sacred Heart University.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I hope to see you there. I probably will be streaming that game as well. I don't know if I'm going to cast or not, but I hope everybody has a nice night as well.
Yep. Hope everyone has a great night and a good rest of your weekend as well. Peace.
See ya.